Glad to have you with us from Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Blue Devils ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Left side is Cotton. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Wasting no time slinging it around. They're all over it. They get to him as he throws. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Here's a give to Bothwell. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. On first down, it's Bothwell again. Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Wants to go up top on second down. Makes the catch, it's Payne. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. The play fake. He's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Bulldogs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. On the run, it's Shepard. Turning it on. The 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Right side, it's Simmons. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he avoids the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Walker to throw. Out wide right, it's Simmons. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Blue Devils are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on third. Out wide left, it's Simmons. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later, and finally they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. On 1st down, it's Bothwell again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The fake wants to throw. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here we go. Ready to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Shepard. Swapped immediately.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. He'll take it himself. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. They'll give it to Fluff. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going up top. Flips it out to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Cuts it upfield. It's Shepard. Got the 1st down. Off to the races. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Duke.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Drops back on first down. Short pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Walker will fire. Fires one high and deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Shepard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Walker to throw. Extending the play. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He's changing the play. Wants to throw one first. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Blue Devils. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And they tacked on the extra point. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll start on the ground with Clough Bothwell. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. First up, a look at Michigan in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Missouri Tigers.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
And it's the Wolverines coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Walker will fire. Flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explode.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down, going to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Left side is Osborne. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Across the 25. Touchdown, Duke! And the route is on. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. In the backfield, it's Payne. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Walker to throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Osborne. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Third and 4. Trying to slip through and pick it up. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
They'll move the wide receiver. Complete to start this drive. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
caught, and he's got room. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Sells to fake. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
that's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown, Bulldog! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Running inside, it's Shepard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Walker will fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
There he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That keeps the running game churning, pickup of 5 to the 23.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option, he'll keep it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break.
Snags it, and there's running room. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies in line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.